Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy Kamen Rider Zero Spike back again once again today, people. Today we're here for Kamen Rider Gotchard episode 30. In this episode, we're starting off a new school year. We got the debut of a old friend that's come back into the fray. We got some love triangle stuff going on. Like it's wacky. We got freaking Autotropes is out here trying to get revenge for Hadero daddy. We got the other sister going back to try and get Laculus back. Like we got freaking Kuragane out here taking down Dread. Like it's a lot going on, and seems like Gotchard, like we got some serious stuff going on in the background and with the adults, and we got some slice of life school love triangle teenage angst type stuff going in the background, and it was kind of funny. Some of the stuff was kind of funny. Like in this episode, we see that a new friend has came back. Her name is Senna, and turns out she is a childhood friend of Ichinose, and she has basically just come in and trying to take the role of freaking Kudo, of being like the writer's female best friend type thing. Like she could never replace Kudo because she came in with trifling intentions from the start anyway. So we see that, every time she comes around, Kudo's like, well, I'm gonna leave and get up out of here, which I have felt that type of thing before. But yeah, dog, like, and we see that with the whole Ichinose stuff, they doing some drama club stuff. Basically they're trying to help this kid who wants to this kid who's trying to get people to join his drama club, and because so many people have quit the drama club, the school basically tells him that, hey, if you can't find no more members, then we're disbanding it. So they're helping him because he also wants to bring Romeo and Juliet to the school. He wants to perform, he wants to write it and stuff like that, and he wants his other members to perform it. So we see that Ichinose says that, okay, I'll be Romeo, and then we gotta find a Juliet, and we see that Senna is now gonna be the Juliet in this play. Which, do y'all not know that Romeo and Juliet is a very like tragic love story, and it's like it has a bad ending, like it has a horrible ending. So it's like, I mean, it's a love story, it's a beautiful story, but it has a terrible ending. So I wonder how they know that too, because they recap the entire story of Romeo and Juliet. And yeah, so we also saw how going back to the alchemy school, we see that Kyoto has basically hired Laculus as her assistant, and Minato basically thanks her for helping him get through what he was getting through, and was one of the people who helped him get through what he was getting through, so he can be there with his students to fight off Grion. And that's when Cluto burst in through the writer kicks her way through the freaking ceiling and tries to get Laculus to come back with her, and she tells Laculus, no, I'm not going back with him, because we all know that Autotropes will freaking kill me. Like, Autotropes will like overly destroy me. And she's like, oh, I told her to forgive you. She's like, no, she's not like that. Like, she tells her, like, she's not like us. Like, she's different than us. She's not like us. So that's when Cluto is like, nah, y'all poison my sister's mind. I'm gonna destroy y'all and take her back. She transforms into Dread, and that's when Kuragane comes in. He hitches up, starts fighting Cluto, and then he ends up beating Cluto because she can't handle the strain that the Dread driver puts on you, because she transformed into the form where that Grion used, the Dread 3, where he has the unicorn and demon attachments and the giant freaking fire club and all that stuff. She can't handle it. So that's basically what gave Kuragane an opening to take her out. Once he defeats her, he gets ready to destroy Cluto. But then that's when Laculus is like, no, you don't, like, yeah, like, I'm not going back with my sisters, but I'm not gonna let you kill my sister. And that's when Minato uses his alchemy to get all of them out of there except for Cluto, and Cluto just screams there in frustration. So after that, that's really it with Minato and them. So we go back to we go back to Ichinose's house. Ichinose is talking to Rine and Sabimaru about the whole play thing. They recap the Romeo and Juliet stuff. They meet the kid they're trying to help out, and then that's when Senna comes in and she kind of steals the show, talks to Ichinose's mom, talks about, oh, we had like me and Ichinose were supposed to get married and stuff like that when we talked about us being kids and things like that. And she's bringing up all kinds of stuff, like, you know, it's clear that she wants Ichinose. She wants this man all over, like she wants him. Like, she's throwing all the freaking signs out there. She's throwing in kissing and all this other stuff. So that's when Kudo is like, all right, I think I'm gonna head out. So she leaves and she at the park by herself. When we see that Autotropes is like sitting there. She's rewatching the fight with Glion, and so you see him be defeated, showing all the little amalgams, the little mummy voodoo doll amalgams, what's going on. We see that these guys can talk and everything. They can, I mean, we knew that, but they can talk and stuff. They talk about, you know, how we're gonna bring back Master Glion, we're gonna avenge him. And then that's when Autotropes ends up making a amalgam out of all of them. He takes like I think it's like 4 or 5 of them, and basically makes this giant ice amalgam. And this guy, he ready. Like, he looks kind of weird, but you know, he ready. So that's when Autotropes basically makes her plan. She is of going and finding Kudo sitting by herself. She wants to destroy Kudo, and like how she's always after Kudo. She's always going after Kudo. So before she gets there to Kudo, we see that Kudo ends up talking to Senna, and Senna's like, are you dating Ichinose? She's like, what do you mean? He's like, no, are you dating Ichinose? Like, nah, I'm not dating him. Like, he's just my friend. She's like found out that, like, oh, you guys hang out a lot, and like, I just want to know, like, are you in a relationship? He's like, no, we're not in a relationship or anything, if that's what you mean. She was like, oh, okay, cool. So now I can get him without having to worry about anything. I'm like, good. I was like, so what were you gonna do if they were in a relationship? Were you gonna break them up? Are you a homewrecker? Like, you one of them? Like, oh my god, like like, it got kind of weird. Like, this girl got some evil behind her, because she was, I don't know, but yeah. So we see that she does try to, you know, they talk for a while. We see that's when Autotropes makes her comes in, and she actually ends up capturing Senna, and she tells Senna that, oh yeah, I'm sorry that I'm doing this, but you know, Kudo's one who told me to do this because you're in her way. And then like she fools Senna, and Senna turns around and is like, I knew you were trying to do something, I hate you. And then like Senna, and then Kudo's like, nah, I didn't say that. And then like it starts to really mess with her. Like, it starts to really mess with her. She's starting to have feelings of like, do I like Ichinose? Like, what's happening to me? So so she ends up capturing her, and then the ice amalgam ends up freezing Senna. And when he freezes Senna, we see that's when he attacks Kudo, and then Kudo hitches up. She's trying to fight him, but she's like, she's too flustered. She can't really think straight and stuff like that. So that's when she's getting her butt kicked, kind of. And then that's when we see Ichinose runs in Platinum Gotchard form and starts fighting this thing with Kudo. Then he sees that Senna has been frozen, and then that's when he kind of gets the upper hand on both of them, which still kind of does not make sense, because you're in Platinum Gotchard. Nothing should really be giving you any freaking trouble, especially amalgam that's weaker than freaking Dread. But because at this point, Ichinose should be just one-shotting and mollywopping everything that comes his way. Like, seriously, like, if we want to be real, like, Ichinose should be out here one-shotting everything, but then the story would be boring and all that crap. But he still should not be losing and getting captured and whatever like this, even like this. And he has his Platinum Gotchard form, which is a form that he can use all the powers of the Kimmys in. Like, you should not be you should not be losing to anything like that in this form, especially when you have all the power of all the Kimmys that you ever used. Like, dead ass. But my mini rant's over. It's over. Okay. But other than that, she ends up they're still fighting this guy. He ends up freezing Ichinose from like the waist down, and I'm just like, punch it. So and that's when Autotropes is like, yeah, it's like yeah, you're weak. Like this is why you're weak. You're physically weak. Your freaking heart is weak, and that's why everyone you're gonna know is gonna die. And I was like, good lord, this little girl needs some therapy. But other than that, the episode ends off on a downer, and she's like, yeah, so I'm gonna destroy you all for getting rid of my father. And I'm like, I really did feel that way. I did feel like Autotropes was the favorite out of the three sisters, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, we all knew that was your freaking father. Like, y'all called each other sisters. Y'all were trying to bring back your dad. Like, we knew this isn't really a big super reveal. You guys just never said it, but until now. But yeah, man, this episode ends off on a downer. And next episode, we're gonna see sort of a new form or a new state for Kudo, which is like, it's like spoilers, but it's like an eclipse kind of state where like the visors and like the visor and like the orange parts on her suit like turn black, and it's supposed to be like a eclipse Kimmy they're supposed to get. But other than that, like, but yeah, man, I hope Senna is seeing all this, because she's frozen, and she's frozen with her eyes wide open, and it's like it was like the most driest, oh my god, I'm getting frozen type thing ever, because like she doesn't even make a facial expression, and like she's posing for Vogue, yo. but yeah, guys, this episode had a good balance between serious and slice of life stuff, showing what the kids are doing for school and all this other stuff, but also showing like what the alchemy academy and the adults and stuff like that, what they're doing. But yeah, it seems like Autotropes is out for blood, man. She's out here for blood. She's out here trying to get rid of everybody in her way who got rid of her daddy. But other than that, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you think about this episode of Kamen Rider Gotchard. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. As I always say, guys, stay henshined and don't be a home wrecker.